Hello and welcome to Module 2, Finding the Right Person for Your Pitch. My number one advice is to take the time and do a bit of research. Make sure you are talking to the right person for the hotel or resort you want to send your pitch to. The ideal person to send your pitch to is the public relations representative in charge of sales and marketing for the hotel or resort you want to review. Depending on your niche, mine is small luxury resorts, the resort's website often lists the name and an email address for either the sales and marketing department or the PR rep themselves. If the name of the rep is not listed, pick up the phone, call the number provided and explain that you're sending a letter for marketing collaboration and would like to know who to address it to. I also use LinkedIn. Put the name of the hotel or resort into the search engine on LinkedIn and see if the PR is listed. I've often sent an in-mail message to the PR asking them for their email address so I can send an email regarding marketing collaboration. With this option, you'll need to subscribe to the LinkedIn Business Service. Yes, it's expensive, but if this is something you're passionate about and want to enjoy staying in amazing accommodations without paying money, then you've got to spend a little to make a little. If there isn't a contact listed for a marketing representative, then send an email to the manager of the specific hotel or resort. The managers will pass on your information to the PR rep or organize the media stays themselves. So this is another question I get asked a lot. What kind of statistics are reps looking for? My answer is always this. Consider the same question from the PR rep's point of view. If you were in charge of a resort or hotel and wanted to advertise to a wide, engaged audience, who would you want to do that advertising for you? You'd want someone who could reach the most amount of people around the world. The blogger with a large readership, followers, and good engagement on their website and social media networks. For those who are new to the blogging and marketing world, your readership and social media numbers are the first place to start. Honestly, there's no magic number the reps are looking for per se. What is important is engagement. They will look at how engaged your viewers are on your social media and website. Do your pictures on Instagram get comments? How often do your tweets get retweeted? How many likes does a post on Facebook get? How many viewers comment on your website? I got my first hosted media trip when my numbers weren't that great, but my engagement on social media was what attracted the resort. It was only a 2-day stay, but it got me started. Hotel and resort public relations representatives are responsible for a variety of jobs, but the one that you should be most interested in is the marketing aspect. Since the blow-up of social media, good PRs recognize and understand the importance of social media and how they can utilize it to promote the properties that have employed them to market their hotel resort to the public. I've developed some great relationships with PRs, many of which only use bloggers for advertising. I take the trust and loyalty they have in me very seriously and appreciate the relationship by providing them with my best possible work. Once you find a rep to work with, do a little research. I look at their Facebook page, Twitter feed, and LinkedIn account. Yeah, it does seem a little bit like stalking, but the information that you can gain from taking a look onto their online presence can help you immensely. For example, after my first media trip with a hotel group, I sent a thank you note to the rep for setting up the media stay. Always do this, definitely. And after I wrote the glowing review of the resort and sent the link to her via email, I sent a friend request on Facebook. She accepted it. They don't always, but it's okay to try at least. I saw on her Facebook page she had just gotten a puppy. I commented about how beautiful the puppy was and that I wished her well with it. We happened to be in the same area, and an opportunity to meet up for coffee to discuss more work presented itself. So I thought it'd be a nice idea to bring a gift for the puppy. She was so touched by that simple gesture. It cost me very little to be nice, and as a result, I got a 3-hour spa service added to my next itinerary. Plus, I'm one of 4 bloggers that do the company's marketing. I reviewed 6 of their properties. A little kindness goes a long way, believe me. Before I pitch to a new hotel, I take the time to like their Facebook page and other social media sites. I comment on their posts with things like, love the fireplace, what a great wedding picture backdrop that would make. Definitely have to add you to my bucket list. Get involved with their social media conversations. Let them see your interest. Don't inundate them with messages or comments, but a couple of times a week contribute to their social media. I do this for a couple of months before I send a pitch. Often, they already know who I am because of my comments. Or you can put a small note in the pitch that you've been following them and would love to offer a marketing collaboration. Another great tip is to send them a direct message via Facebook, asking for their PR representative. Go to events like Tybex, travel blog events like World Travel Market, TBU, and Travel Massive. In the US, every state has travel groups that meet up often. Join their Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and other social media pages. Sign up for their website newsletters and attend as many of their events as you can. This is a great source of networking, and I can't tell you how much great information I've gotten from these groups. Look for a comprehensive list in your bonus section. I've lived overseas as well, and a lot of the countries that I've been in do have their own travel groups. If you can't find one, start one. You'd be surprised how many bloggers are in your area and who are interested in meeting and collaborating. Don't just limit yourself to networking with your own niche. You can gain valuable information by joining all kinds of travel groups. I once got an amazing contact for the director of tourism from a member of an RV travel group. Exchange contacts with fellow bloggers. Travel bloggers are the #1 source for finding contacts. Keep in mind that you'll need to have as good a contact as they do for the exchange. Make sure to ask permission first before including their name in the pitch. But it's often an added bonus if you can use them as a contact, especially if their collaboration with the hotel or resort was a good one. There are literally hundreds of groups on Facebook, Twitter, StumbleUpon, and Triber. Most of the groups require a small level of participation like shares and likes, but it's a great way to get your name out there and to gain contacts. I've provided a nice list in your bonus section. It may seem obvious, but Google is a great source for contacts as well. For example, simply search PR contact for Marriott San Juan or something similar, and voila, there you have it. Remember though, lots of bloggers get a contact this way, so do your homework and make your pitch unique. Make it stand out. Regarding tourism boards, go online and visit the tourism board of the state or country that you would like to stay in. This is a great resource. Tourism boards can often organize longer stays with tours incorporated in the stay. The visits to various hotels will be shorter, and you're likely to have to stay in more than one, but it's a great way to see the area and get exposure for your website and social media networks. Expect to write more than one post. You'll be writing about restaurants, hotels, and tours, but a little more writing and advertising for all the free goodies is a small price to pay. Well, that's it for Module 2. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in Module 3.